What is going on, everybody? I go by Philly Mike, and this is GOAT Talk. We got a special guest. OTAs going on. He said he just got back, and it looks like he's about to have a good interview. LB, how you feeling on today's episode of GOAT Talk with the GOAT?
I'm feeling good, man. We got Milton Williams in the building. You know what I mean? Part of that ferocious defensive front that we got going on in Philadelphia, man. And we definitely ready to pick his brain on what's going on in camp. How's he feeling? What's the mindset of the team after a terrific season, but not the ending that we all wanted, but it still was a terrific season, man. So I'm ready to, ready to get into it, man. So my first question, we know the season didn't end the way we wanted. I'm pretty sure you're probably tired of talking about that, but I want to jump into, the experience that was gained, you know what I mean, even going through that, because a lot of people don't go to championship games. A lot of people don't play in Super Bowls. So, what's some of the key things you learned going through that season last year?
Man, first of all, it's a long season. So you gotta be training to have your body ready and practicing during the season. Make sure you're doing all the type of recovery and stuff that you need to do to prepare your body just for that long journey. We started in August, so we was playing from August, started training camp August till Super Bowl, February.
February.
That's a long time. We playing football almost every day if you count the practices. So it can get grueling, but if you take care of your body, make sure you're eating the right stuff, you definitely can do it.
So coming into your second season, how has the game slowed down to you? Because I hear a lot of people say after, the rookie season going into their second, and not all, but a lot of these tackles really show who they are in the NFL season 3, which is coming up for you. But how has the game slowed down, and what are you looking forward to in season 3?
You just learn a lot. I've got a lot of vets in the room, and I've just been picking their brain the whole time. Fletcher Cox, Brandon Graham, Hargrave, even though he just got signed to the Niners. I learned so much from him. Derek Barnett, Josh Sweat, these guys, they've been helping me ever since I got here. So what I know now is just a testament to the type of leadership that we got in the building. And as far as the game slowing down, you just pick up on things. You just get a feel for it. You get to see tendencies on how people try to block you, learn communication and all that stuff like that. And I always say experience is the best teacher. So just getting a lot of time, getting reps and practice, and then going in the game and getting reps versus some of the best linemen in the league is nothing but a plus.
Yeah, that makes total sense, man. So, we've been getting a lot of, new defensive tackles, yourself, Jordan Davis, and then you added Jalen Carter to the fold. Like what's the mindset when something like that happens? Does it make you want to stay sharp? You know what I mean? Does it keep you hungry, knowing that the team is a team that loves to have a strong front, a strong rotational front? And, and just to know that, as young as you are in your career, you're a big part of this rotational front. Because like you just mentioned, we got a lot of older vets that probably are coming towards the end of their career. And like, you're going to be next up for real. So when the team is bringing in fresh bodies, guys that come off championship teams at the collegiate level, like what's the mindset for you?
Oh, it's gonna definitely keep you on your toes, because any day you can be replaced. So if you're not on your toes, you're not handling business, they can get you, they can replace you just like that. They can find somebody to do the job if you ain't gonna do it right. So just keep me on my P's and Q's, man. Make sure I'm doing everything I need to do, doing extra. My whole life I've had to always go above and beyond of what was asking me just to get what I wanted. And so far it helped me get to this level. So it ain't nothing stopping now.
Yeah, I like that. So Sean Desai, new DC. What is your first take on him and the philosophy and just the mindset he wants to bring for this new style defense under him in 2023?
Smart guy, Coach Desai, smart guy. His main thing is bringing physicality. I think he said on the interview, he wants us to people to feel us through the TV screen when we play against the other team. So we flying to the ball, we hitting. He gonna want us to hit and make us be felt in the crowd or from the TV, all that stuff. So he bring a lot of energy, and I'm pretty sure he gonna have us ready to go.
Do you think a little bit of that was missing last year? I feel like we were a pretty physical bunch. Do you think that the size he has a stronger emphasis on you guys being more physical than past coaches that you might have had?
No, I wouldn't say. It's just being physical is just a part of the Eagle culture anyway.
Right.
So I mean, they could say that, but we are. And then with our D-line coach Tracy Rocker, he gonna make sure that we being physical anyway. If you ain't being physical, you can't play for him. So, all the coaches on the staff, they understand that offensively and defensively. You just cut the film on, you can see. So you just keep preaching the same message, trying to spread it to the new guys and try to keep this thing rolling.
How has your game evolved while playing in the NFL on this D line, being versatile, because we had so many D tackles last year? We have a bunch coming in this year. You play with not only Fletch, but Sue came in, Linval after Jordan Davis and Marlon T got hurt. But how has it been translating to be inside, outside, playing all over that D line, and where do you still feel more comfortable?
It started slow, of course. Rookie year, learning the ins and outs of the game. But now like I said, I got so much experience, and the more experience you get, the more confidence you get. And like I said, you're going against the best O-line in practice every day. So once you get to the game, they make it even easier going against them other guys, even though they're still good, but they're not better than what we got at practice. So just gaining that experience from practice, going against Kelsey, Lane, Landon, these guys, they have us ready to go. Y'all
be going full speed?
Oh yeah. When we put right. the pads on, it's full go.
That's what I'm saying, because they never really show clips of y'all going full speed, and that's my theory. I got a theory about Hassan Reddick's amazing season last year. I'm like, bro, he going full speed against Kelsey, so you know what I mean. That makes you a dog, and like you guys going full speed against. He's going full speed against Lane most of the time, but you going full speed against Kelsey, like that only makes you better. And I feel like I saw some developments in your game. I think I saw a little bit of it, in the Chicago game, like your pursuit, diagnosing screenplays. I could see the intelligence just, jumping off the screen. And like I said, when I messaged you a couple of weeks ago, I really feel like you next up and you just due for a breakout season. What other bags are you looking to add to your game?
Man, whatever they need me to do, man, inside, outside, whatever. I'm up for the challenge to get it done. Like you said, I'm versatile, so you cut the tape on me. You see, I'm lining up anywhere from 5 technique to a shade on the center. So whatever they need me to do, I'm gonna go in there and try to get it done to the best of my ability.
Yeah, I was just looking over your tape since the season's over. I saw a couple of things that definitely didn't see your rookie season, just the versatility of the swim move to stop the run, the pursuit. I think there was one play against the Pittsburgh Steelers where you just kept contained. Kenny Pickett thought he had a free lane, and then out of nowhere, boom, he didn't want that. He didn't want you to tackle him. He kind of just went down. He said, "Where you come from?" You were getting double team at that point. So I definitely like that. I think especially as some of the vets fall off, because we do got an older BG. Hey, we'll keep him as long as he wants to play football, I think, and same with Fletch. But I do think the Eagles, maybe under Desai, might use you more in a pass rush. I know they kept you more as a contained guy, and you flourish in both roles I've seen on the tape. But how do you feel if you're given the chance to be that, just pin your ears down and go get the quarterback?
Man, that's the dream, Just got to be ready for it, That's a big challenge, but like I said, I'll make sure I'm ready for it. So when that time comes, you just take advantage of the opportunity and don't look back.
And you've played with some really, really good, like Hall of Fame level guys. Like you've been around Sue, you've been around Linval Joseph. I know it was a lot of game that was just soaked up. You just being in the room with those guys and learning and watching, seeing how they prepare and things of that nature. How big has the impact of a guy like Fletcher Cox? Since you've been coming to the league, how big has that impact been of having a guy like Fletcher Cox around you?
It's big, man. Like I said, Fletcher Cox and Hargrave, them two guys. I'm in the meeting room with them every day. So every clip we going over, they spill it. They saying what comes to their mind when they see certain things, or what we should work on at practice. What should you look at on offensive linemen? What kind of keys are they giving you that you can take advantage of? And footwork, all this stuff. So, like I said, I done stole everything from them. So I'm cool with that. I'm stealing from Hall of Fame talent, even with Sue and Limbo.
Right.
These guys, they true vets. They understand the game and they want to win. So I was doing all I can to pick their brain and add it to mine.
So again, I know when we talk to players and all that, it's always team first, and I think that's the culture that Nick Sirianni has presented. You spoke about it already here, but what is one goal that you have in mind personally for 2023? You don't got to be a stat, don't got to be anything, just something that comes in mind that you want to accomplish in year 3 in the NFL with the Eagles.
What I want to accomplish? It's a lot I want to accomplish. You know, I just want to just be productive, and whatever my role is for the team, just be productive and add to winning. You know, just go out there and do what I can, put my impact on the game in any way.
That's a good answer. You know what I mean? Because as young as you guys are, you know what I mean, some of you guys, and you know, the success that you've already tasted, like, you know, the Super Bowl weekend had to be big for you. You know what I mean? That's a football player's dream. You know what I mean? And you know, come on away. Listen, as us, we report on the Eagles. That's our dream too, for real. We feel like we're there with y'all, man. But you know what I mean? I feel like this time, if we get there, we are not coming back without it, bro. I just feel like, you know, going there and, you know, losing the way that we lost, which wasn't a bad way, but at the end of the day, man, I feel like that just made us that much more hungrier, man. And you got some young leaders that's emerging on this football team. N'Kobe Dean wearing the green dot. What is it about N'Kobe Dean that makes him such a good leader at such a young age?
He intense. He knowledge of the game, and he been in the system. You know, kind of like I was my rookie. He been in the system, so he kind of waiting in the wings, learning as much as he can from the vets that was in front of him now, and I think he's ready to take off.
Yeah, so speaking on the Super Bowl, I know that, you know, a lot of the narrative is it's really hard to get back. You're not the hunter, you're the hunted, all that. How has getting back, you know, because OTAs ain't the same as training camp. That's when you really put on the pads. They're voluntary. We have some guys showing up, some guys, you know, handling business, but you get that feeling back that the guys are back, you know, maybe eating lunch, working out. How has the energy been just knowing that we're coming off a Super Bowl, we're supposed to be the hunted, but y'all still feel like you got something to prove?
Man, you don't want to look too far ahead. You know, you want to. It's gonna take steps. You can't look too far and already be thinking about the Super Bowl. We got, like you said, training camp. Got to get better in training camp, preseason, and then we got to focus on our opponents we got on the schedule first before we can think about playoffs and all this stuff like that. So, taking one step at a time. We know the type of talent we got. Like you said, we were just there, this close to getting it done. Just didn't go our way. But trust me, we still hungry, and it's just gonna make us work even harder when it's time to go back to work.
And you definitely can see the hunger in OTAs. You know what I mean? Especially when you have guys that showing up that really don't have to show up. That lets you know that people are just ready to get back to football. You know what I mean? And, you know, if you ain't never heard it from a Philadelphia Eagles fan before, I'm pretty sure you have. Yo, we got so much love for y'all, man. And just the togetherness that y'all bring to the city, man, is just unmatched, man. You guys got 3-year-old Eagles fans running around here saying fly, Eagles, fly. You know what I mean? The place, you know, we tailgate heavy. The place is just, it's crazy, bro. It's crazy. Kids from my neighborhood, when I was growing up, we ain't watching no football, man. It's birds everywhere now, bro. And that's thanks to the play that you guys provide and just the, you know, the family vibe that y'all have, man. Everybody want to be like y'all, man. And, you know, I just continue to do the right thing, bro. Continue to do the right thing, bro. You on a good path, bro.
Sure. Man, every time I see my niece, man, she sang the fight song. she didn't memorize it and all that stuff. So it's all, I always get a good laugh, man, when I see her.
Yeah, it's definitely dope, man. It's definitely dope. So and he said,
not looking ahead and all none of that stuff. Just like the feeling of, like, is it really wash and repeat? Like, forget everything and just go to work and keep your head down.
It's kind of just we going back to the building blocks. We starting over, starting clean. You know, we Coach Desai learning his system. All the players coming in, you know, getting it working. Like I said, we starting from the bottom, fundamentals, all this stuff to, like I said, slowly build up until it's time to really, you know, playoffs and all that stuff like that. But we got to build. Starting OTAs first, and then training camp and preseason. So, I mean, it's good. We know we back. We competing. The young guys coming in, they competing, looking good, and it's good energy around the building right now.
Yeah, I like that. It's such an unproblematic culture that you guys have over there. It's kind of like it's you guys are just free to worry about football. You know, the Eagles are not in the news or in the media for anything negative. Haven't been for the last couple of years. And to know you have these grounded veterans, guys that have been in multiple Super Bowls, who are able to keep the young guys grounded, and guys are able to come back and start from the bottom. It's just refreshing. It's hard to not be confident in this football team. It's hard. I know you guys don't want to do it, but listen, I'm gonna be talking crazy all year, bro. It's gonna be hard for me not to do it, man. I'm trying to be as humble as y'all are, bro. But I'm gonna be talking, man.
I get on Twitter every now and then. I see you be going at it with some fans and stuff. I get a good laugh.
I be trying to leave them alone, man, but they be forgetting who we are, man. It's Philly, man. It's the Eagles. I be trying to leave them alone.
Yeah, that's our job. We got the microphones, so we do the talking, right. Y'all do the work. But I do want to ask you one more question, though. There's a narrative out there for some players on as it pertains to the Thursday night game. How does Thursday night games feel to you? Like, is it a big adjustment from college playing on a Sunday and then maybe coming back to play Thursday? How does Milton Williams feel about Thursday night games?
It's definitely a quick turnaround. You know, playing Sunday to Thursday. I'll say it's okay for me now since I'm still a younger player, but I know it wear more on the vets that we got. You know, they gotta do a little bit more to try to get their body back ready in such a quick turnaround. So we probably get one practice in because you don't want to do too much to go back on the recovery that you're trying to do to get ready for the game. You know, we still put in a game plan and watch film. We probably walk through more than anything during that week to try to keep our bodies fresh. So when them lights come on, we ready to go.
Yeah.
To just piggyback off that, so what does Milton Williams like to do during the bye week?
Oh, I gotta get away. I gotta get away. I gotta get away, cut the phone off, get somewhere, and just keep my feet up and relax. You know, just try to get away from the game a little bit. Try to just be somewhere peaceful, quiet, get some rest, retool, because you know it's gonna be war when you get back.
Exactly. You ain't had no good food in the city yet?
Man, I ain't gonna lie. I could be getting the food from the facility.
Yo, I would do the same thing, bro.
They be throwing down in the facility, man. But nah,
I would do the same thing.
The steakhouse I've been to in Philly, Barclay Prime.
Okay. I've been to Barclay Prime. That's a good one. That's a good one right there.
Yeah. So I've been there a couple times. That's probably my favorite spot out here so far.
Okay. They got a little endorsement from Milton. You know what I mean? But yo, man, as always, bro. Yo, I want to thank you, man. I told you we was only going to take up 15, 20 minutes of your time, man. I definitely appreciate you, bro. You one of the bright young stars that the Philadelphia Eagles have. And yo, I can't thank you enough, bro.
I appreciate y'all for having me, man. You know.
You already know, bro.